So today we are looking at who is coming towards you, who your next relationship would be. So the next person that you will be dating, or in a relationship with at least, and we're going to find out what they look like and how to spot them, okay? So we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. You can go ahead and pause it if you need to. We are going to pull some charms, and we do have some Who What Where cards, so we will pull those as well. Okay, and we will get started with group 1. Hi, group 1. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's do tarot first. Okay, so first of all, I feel like they might be an Aquarius. I feel like... Okay, I feel like they might be some sort of movie producer, okay? If not, then they might be like a script writer, okay? But I do feel like they have won some awards. Now, they might not have won this many awards, okay? But that might be how they see themselves, okay? So they might be seeing themselves in the future as a very successful movie producer, director, writer, something like that. I do feel like they're not just like the producer. I feel like they are the director. They might be the director and the writer. They might actually make their own movies right now. It's something to do with, and it might not be like movies, right? It could be that they are making their own YouTube videos, but they are editing it and producing it themselves. But I feel like they're on their way to be quite successful in it if they haven't become successful already. And I do feel like, so I feel like they're in the brown skin area, okay? So I don't think they're quite that dark, but they're not Caucasian either. I feel like they might be like, I don't know, like Latino, Asian, Middle Eastern, something like that, where they're more medium brown. Does that make sense? Where they're not quite like African American, but they're not Caucasian either. So there's some sort of like middle ethnicity that makes them like the brown tone, okay? And I really can't put my finger on it, so I'm feeling like maybe more Latino. Okay, but we'll see what else. It's really just skin tones. I mean, it could be just, it could be a white person that's very, very tan, but I don't feel like that. I feel like, but again, take it how it is, because it is just their skin color. So what your eye is going to perceive when you see them. So if they are a Caucasian who's very tan, then they would have the brown skin, okay? But yeah, so just keep that in mind. It's some sort of like medium tone. It's like a middle brown, okay? I really don't know the actual, like, how am I supposed to explain that, like, politically correctly? I don't really know. Okay, so let's see if we can get anything else about them personality-wise. Okay, so right away, it's bringing me to The Birds. I don't know if you guys have seen that old classic Hitchcock film, but yeah, it's making me feel like The Birds. So I feel like it might even have that sort of feeling, even though during that time it was one of the best movies made, but it's edited a little funny, it is of the more amateur, right, like the film process, even though it is a classic, so don't get me wrong, I love that movie, it's so good. But I do feel like it is sort of like that, so where it's not going to be, oh, this amazing CGI and all this stuff, but they are really good at what they do. And I'm kind of going towards the horror or the suspense type of movie producing, only because we have the Hermit, right? So to me, it almost looks like he's watching TV, he's got a little light on, but he's scared, right? It's almost like the feeling of when you're watching a suspenseful movie. And then we also have this. So that, I am feeling some sort of movie producing. Or directing, you know, like I said. And that they are very good at it. So if it's not like actual, they could be a really well-known director or a screenwriter or something like that. But that's pretty, you know, hard to find. So I feel like that's like 1 in a million. So I'm not feeling like that because, I don't know, I'm just not feeling that. I feel like they're very recognized for what they do. So they might have a couple of awards under their belt, okay? But I am feeling like they are recognized for being quite good at what they're doing. So whether it could be like almost like a YouTube channel where they go over movies or horror movies, something like that. So there's a lot of options, but it has something to do with editing, okay? And I'm thinking horror, suspense, okay? Alright, let's see if we can get anything else, because I don't want to say too much if it's not right. Okay. Oh, okay, so right away, I'm feeling like this is a ghost. So again, it could be something suspenseful, so it might not be horror, but it might be paranormal. Oh, they might be a ghost hunter. And they might actually, that would make sense because they're making their own movie, they have their own equipment, and then they are editing it and putting it up somewhere, whether it's YouTube or they could be pitching it to, you know, a actual, like a channel on TV. And then we have, so this is telling me that this might be like a reflection of something that might have happened to them when they were little. Whether they were scared when they were little by a ghost, or maybe they grew up watching horror films and suspenseful films and they just always liked it. It's something that is definitely like, when they look at their life, that is a big part of their life. Back in, you know, when they reflect, okay? Because we do have the mirror here. So it's some sort of reflection of their past, something that happened. So they might be open to that. So they might have been visited by ghosts or something growing up, and then it kind of fell away as they got older, but it always stuck with them that, oh my gosh, I remember experiencing this. And so they put that into their film. I am feeling something definitely with movies, and they don't have to be the actual main person, right? So they might not be the writer, but maybe they're like very important to them, to the writers. Maybe they're like their assistant or the second-hand man, you know, like the person who has a lot of, what's the word, input, you know, in the situation. Yeah, I'm feeling like it's something to do with their childhood. Something really scared them when they were little, or something where they're trying to get to the bottom of it. Or, like I said, they just grew up really into that stuff, so it's just kind of overflowed into their adult life, and this is where they've decided, oh, this is what I like to do. I know about it. I've been passionate about it my whole life. Something like that. And I don't feel like, oh, they sit at home and they're a hermit or anything. I feel like this, again, goes with this, okay? So, something like suspenseful, some sort of movie, you know, like getting to the climax, you know, it's like the suspense, it's the, again, it could be literally ghost hunting, where that's where they're trying to get, and they edit it really well, and they're really good at it. Okay, so we have full moon in Aquarius. Okay. Oh, I said Aquarius. So again, okay, so they could be in Aquarius. Okay. Oh, okay, so in here, see, we have like an Asian here, okay? And it's talking about red flag. This looks like a ghost to me, almost like an ancestor. Okay. It could even be their culture, right? Because I know that, like, a lot of Asian cultures, they are very into the past life, spirits visiting you, things like that. So they might even be getting into, if they are from this culture, they might be getting into that whole realm of their culture. They might be making a documentary on it, something like that. Something, again, that has to do with their childhood, like how they grew up. So that would make sense if that is their culture, where they're very in touch with their ancestors and their great ancestors, you know? It's something to do with spirits, ghosts. And it might not be, but that might be what, really made them passionate about it. What really clicked and sparked that was this, growing up with this idea. And it really took off into a whole nother avenue or whatever it is, but that is where they got it from. Okay, and then we have, so again, it's like from another place. So I feel like this stands for, because you might be from Venice or something like that, but to me this stands for not really a vacation, but having to go somewhere else. So this to me tells me that it's not where you are from, okay? So I don't think, no, that doesn't quite make sense. But yeah, I do feel like this is not, their culture is not from California. You know what I mean? Like, they have a deeper culture. I think their culture does stem from somewhere else, okay? I am really going towards the more Latino and Asian type, okay? Because they do have a lot of, like, spiritual side to their culture. So, and like I said, that's where it stems from. It's something with their culture, their childhood, what they did growing up, something they experienced. So yeah, I don't think that they have lighter hair. I think that they're going to have darker hair because they are going to be of the medium brown color, okay? Okay. See if I can get anything else while I shuffle, but I think that's all I'm getting, really. Aquarius, something to do with movies, making movies, some sort of, it doesn't have to be a movie, but like I said, like a YouTube show, something where they are getting recognized for it, and they are working quite hard at it. And again, something with the spiritual or paranormal. Okay. There's two, I think. Let's see. I'm going for 3, so we'll get one more. Okay, so they have a unique smile. So it's just something unique. It's just either it's very pretty, very big, it could be small, they could have a gap, something that's just slightly different than the perfect smile, something where when you see, if you could see just their smile, you'd be able to recognize that it's them, right? And then at least 1/3 of their body is covered in tattoos, which I know isn't like that crazy of a clue because there's a lot of people with tattoos now. But 1/3 of their body covered in tattoos is quite recognizable, so. And again, so it could be because, in the Asian culture, they do have a lot of spiritual tattoos, okay? And they are, I think it was the Japanese that actually came up, that was, they did the whole body covered, you know, the sleeve, the shirt, the sock, you know, all of those things. That is definitely like a Japanese type, I'm pretty sure. That's where it originated from. It was quite, whoops, that's too many. I think it goes like historically back to where they've been doing tattoos for a long time over there, like tribal tattoos, things like that. So again, so that might not be so different in their culture, because that might be kind of normal over there, you know, where they do have a lot of the tribal and the dragon, you know, the koi fish, things like that. It is very typical over there. Not typical, but I mean, it's part of their culture. It means a lot to them, their tattoos. So keep that in mind. Let's do one more. Okay, and they will be the one to ask you out. So don't worry too much, okay? So I'm not sure how you'll meet them. I didn't really ask how you would meet them, right? But yeah, I can't give you every answer, guys. But yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. So we have Aquarius. I'm going towards some more Asian. They could be Latino as well, but I am going towards Asian right now. That's really what I'm feeling, only because she came up. We do have the whole cultural, spiritual thing, and we do have the tattoos. Yeah. Okay, so that's what we have for cards. Let's see if we can answer this. Alrighty. Okay, so first of all, we have slows. Let's see what that is all about. We have an M, U, N, and an A, okay? That could be the beginning of a name, a last name. We could switch them around a little bit, right? Name, you. Okay, so play around with those. Oh, we have more. We have an N and an R. Okay. R. Ramon. Even Mun could be a last name. R-A, Mun. Okay, so have fun with that. See if that means anything to you. We also have the 1. Okay. So that's interesting, but... Let's see what else we have. Umbrella, wish, grass, hockey stick, and the horseshoe. Okay, 1 is a magician, so it could be slow coming, okay? So I feel like this person has been manifesting their life as well as you, okay? They want to manifest you, their next relationship, and hopefully, you know, their next spouse. That's what they're hoping for. but it's slow coming. I feel like they've been working at this for a while. Maybe they haven't really been in the dating scene too much because they have been really working at this whole movie thing. And then we have the umbrella. So to me, it does if it had something else like stormy in here, then I would go with that. But to me, umbrellas just really speak about, let's see if we can stand them up a little, being prepared, okay? So I feel like this person has been manifesting and really trying to do it the right way. And because of that, it is slow going. So I feel like they have gotten a couple recognitions for what they've been doing, but I don't think it's all at once, you know, a whole bunch or anything like that. Okay. Okay, so we have the wish, and then we have the horseshoe, which is luck, okay? And this is the more sparkly one of the, I think there might be two in there. So that is more like monetary or materialistic type luck, okay, which is what this person has been going for, because they have been trying to really get in their place where they're stable financially and that this is working, their dream is working, what they've been trying at, this movie thing. And so I think they have been really working hard to prepare themselves for a good future. This is their wish. They feel like luck is on their side. They've been slowly progressing. They have been manifesting it. They're not asking for a lot all at once. They know the steps they have to do. I feel like this person is very grounded and very aware of their abilities and their inabilities, right? And they're not mad about it. They know what they can do, and they're going forward with it. But interesting, because we have my little not seeing things clearly and a surprise. So I'm not sure really what that speaks of. So this could be you. Maybe you are not expecting this person to come in, because again, they're going to be the one to ask you out. You might be feeling like it's slow coming. You've been manifesting this person the same, right? And it's just not happening as fast as you want. So I feel like this is all pretty mutual, okay? You've been preparing for them. You've been wishing on them too. And I feel like it's going to come out of nowhere, just like this. So this is my whole pouncing, surprise type charm, this one here. So I feel like this person's going to come out of nowhere, really. And you might meet them because you are into movies too, and maybe you'll meet, you'll click, and they'll just be like, go out with me, you know, just out of nowhere. And it will come out of nowhere. Maybe you already know this person, and you're just not seeing them like this. So maybe this reading could open your eyes to this person. Like maybe I am describing someone that you know, and it never occurred to you that they could be your type. It's just something you're not seeing something clearly, which does tell me that you might actually know this person. And then we have the hockey pucks, right? Well, the hockey sticks with a puck, okay? So that to me, because they are crossed, so that to me tells me that at some point you may have crossed paths, okay? And you might have shared something with each other. Some sort of memory, a laugh, a joke, something like that, where there is a memory between you two. So I do feel like you've met. It might have been quick. You could have been in a relationship when you met them. It could have meant nothing to you at the time. And for some reason, you just keep overlooking them. But yeah, I do feel like your paths have crossed before, and you shared something. It could have been almost insignificant, you know, but it's something that you guys will remember. You laughed about something together, I don't know. They could be a hockey player as well. I always forget to do the very simple readings that they could like come from somewhere that's rainy, okay? But yeah, this tells me that yeah, you guys have met because and that makes sense with this that you're not seeing them clearly, that you like forgot about them. Hmm. Yeah. That's really all I'm getting with these charms here. Okay, so let's ask the pendulum a question. Let's see if we have any little clue that we can get that would help you guys spot this person when you meet them. Some little clue that while you're talking to them, it'll make sense. Why is this so... Okay. Okay, I think it stopped. Yep. Okay, so they own their own business. Okay, so that makes sense. So they probably are the main person. This could be their movie, their YouTube channel, their company, something like that. So they do own this business that they are doing. I feel like they are. So that makes sense. So I don't think that they're an assistant, like I said earlier, because this is clearing that up. I do feel like they are the main person. So they could be the main writer, director, editor, the YouTube channel owner, something like that. Okay? It could be pretty small scale right now. It could be them and their best friend, or only them. Or it could be bigger scale, you know, so take it how it is, but they do own their own business. Okay? Okay, let's see if we can get a when. When will you meet? So you might have already met them again, right? So let's see when you will, not that you'll meet them, let's see when they're going to ask you out, because we did get, they will be the one to ask you out, right? So let's see. When will they ask you out? When will you meet and they won't be able to stop themselves and they'll have to ask you out? Come on, Penji, give us a good answer. Oh, a few years. Okay, I know that's not the best answer, you guys, but again, you might be in the middle of something. You could be in a bad relationship right now, trying to get out of it, okay? So this could make sense and could be relieving to a few of you, okay? But yeah, a few years, so it's not my favorite answer, I'm sorry, but that is what the universe wanted to tell you. And it doesn't mean that you won't meet them, okay? So this might be a slow progression of feelings in your relationship, okay? But this is when they will ask you out. So yeah, this could make sense to you. Maybe you're in the middle of doing something and so are they. You know exactly who I'm talking about, maybe. And this could make complete sense, right? So, yeah, that is what I have for you. I'm sorry that that isn't faster for you, but that is what the universe wanted me to tell you. So yeah, and if it didn't resonate, as always, check out other videos. You might have just had an off day while you checked, you know, this video. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. It helps me a whole bunch. And thanks for watching. I think I already said that. And hope you guys take care and have a good night. Hi, group 2. Let's see. Who is your next relationship? Okay. Okay, this person could be a teacher, some sort of instructor. I'm feeling teacher, instructor, okay? They could be a writer as well. Last group was quite creative too, and I'm feeling like this one is as well. Now, I don't know if they are the creative one or if they are the one teaching a creative process. okay? So that could be their profession. They might be creative on the side. They might actually do something else on the side that's similar to what they teach or instruct. Because I feel like it is very passionate for them. I feel like it is something they're very passionate about. And they're quite looked up to, okay? So like a teacher, an instructor, someone that knows answers to questions, and people come to them for those answers. Yeah, I'm not feeling a religious side to it. I'm feeling more of a creative process. So like a teacher, an instructor of something creative. Like a writer, like a writer's group, maybe. Oh. Okay, they could be... I can't quite put my finger on it, but okay, so I'm feeling some sort of mystery. They might write some sort of mystery book. They could teach. I'm even feeling like they could even teach, like not FBI, but like forensics on how to get to the answer of a mystery. You know what I'm saying? Like a crime scene. Something to do with mystery. In the world. So I feel like they might have gone to school for this, to be this instructor, this teacher. They're well-rounded for sure. But I'm feeling more of the mystery side. Like it might be some sort of murder mystery, like maybe they write their own murder mystery books or short stories, or again teach a class how to solve a mystery. They could even, I was gonna say, you know, those like escape rooms, but I don't think so. Because I'm feeling more of an instructor type. Not really the builder or anything. They're instructing people. They are teaching people. Like a mentor almost. Something to do with mystery. So again, if you guys know what this is, as always, tell me, because I am super curious all the time. Okay, because again we have, she's almost like conducting, that's what it seems like, or she's on a podium and she's speaking to everyone, okay? And this could be a female energy, so this could be an actual female that we're talking about. I do have the female energy. Not too much, but I am feeling that. I feel like they could be... Ooh. So it might not be mystery, okay? Because I'm getting mystery from this. But it could be almost like the Lord of the Rings type feeling, right? Where it is a mysterious world. It might not be a mystery to be solved, but it could be a mysterious world. So they could be making up an entire world, because we do have the world here. And I wasn't quite catching what that meant. This makes sense to me, okay? I feel like they might be a writer in fantasy writing or other world writing. I don't really, what do you call that? Like the Lord of the Rings type, trilogy type, you know, where you're making a whole new world with a new language and everything. It's something like that. And it doesn't have to be Lord of the Rings, elves type thing. It could just be like, it could be a post-apocalyptic world, you know, where they're making a whole new world. That, I don't feel like they are doing that as their job, though. I feel like that is what they do with their spare time. They might be writing an actual novel, but they are an instructor or a teacher during the day, okay? And it might have to do with this, so it might be writing, because she is holding the Torah, right? Which is why I said I'm not feeling religion. Sometimes I do, but I'm not. I feel like this is talking about being an instructor, and it does make sense with the writing, okay? So this person might be a writer, they might be teaching writing, and then when they go home, they work on this world that they're creating. And if not, then they are just really into this type of books, you know, these types of stories, and this is what they do, is read about them, but I feel like they are actually writing it, though. Okay. Okay, we have Sagittarius. Okay. So they could be Sagittarius. I am feeling like, okay, so they do have lighter skin, and they might have dark hair, because they both have dark hair here. We can't see hers, but he has dark hair as well. So I'm feeling lighter skin, probably Caucasian, with darker hair. Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting anything else concrete, so let's see. Yeah, darker hair, lighter skin. Again, I'm feeling the female energy. We have two females, single females here. Yeah, that's really all I'm getting from that. I feel like, yeah, dark hair and possibly long hair. So if it's not a woman, it could be a man with dark, longer hair. But I do feel like this is a lady we are talking about. That's the energy I'm getting. So yeah, it could be an English teacher, a writing teacher, a creative writing teacher, who really is into that whole other world type thing, the Lord of the Rings, really anything, but I keep going back to just only because it almost looks so fantastical, you know? It looks like where Lord of the Rings was made. But yeah, they do like the whole totally different world thing. It's two whole worlds. Okay, let's get some who, what, where. See if we can get some more clues. We got two. Has an odd numbered birth year, okay. And they can speak more than one language frequently. So that does make sense. If they are a teacher, they could even be a teacher in another language, okay? Because that does have to do with the paper and the writing. So they are teaching someone, a class, how to write. So it could be in another language. It might not be a creative writing class like I was thinking. So keep that in mind. It might not have to do with what they teach. They could just literally speak another language frequently. Okay, and one more is a fire sun sign. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, okay, so my phone died. Thank goodness I heard it die. Okay. I don't know where I left off though, you guys, so I think I pulled the fire sun sign. Okay. So yeah, which totally makes sense because they are Sagittarius. Totally makes sense, right? They can speak another language frequently. Odd numbered birth year. They're into the whole other world, right? The Middle Earth type, the whole new map of the Earth, right? It's like a whole other world. They're really into that. Okay, light skin, darker hair, possibly longer hair as well. Okay, let's see what charms we have. Double check that this is recording. Are we good? We're good. Okay. Yep, the water fell out. Okay. Oh my gosh, let me grab this letter. Okay. Okay, an R fell out. Very important. Oh, another R, a D, and a C, and a B. Okay. No vowels. Okay, so there's two R's, D, C, and a B. Okay, they could be from Washington, D.C. This could be their initials, something like that. Sorry about my birds, you guys. They're super excited this morning. Okay. Okay, so we have the little red house. That is interesting. So they might actually live in a little red house, okay? I feel like when you meet them, they might actually live in a little red house. That is really, I'm not feeling like Christmas time. Sometimes I get Christmas from it. Sometimes I get like just different things, but I'm really feeling like that's just really telling me that they live in a red house. I don't think you're going to wait until Christmas to meet them, though. I'm not feeling Christmas, because there's a Christmas wreath and there's like snow on the house. I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling like they might live in a red house. Or they might have like a red barn on their property, something like that, that's very significantly red, you know? But I'm feeling like that might be their house color. Okay, so we have, oh, interesting. We have two charms that are welcome charms, okay? So we have the Aloha Girl, and then we have the Statue of Liberty, which are both symbols of being welcomed. What the heck? Okay. And we have the house, so what does that mean? I feel like it has to do with the house, but why? Why? I mean, obviously you would be welcomed to their house if you're dating them, so what does that mean? Let's see what else we have. So we have the inner intuition, okay, following your gut. This is magic, intuition, your third eye, okay, manifesting. We have the smooth token, so it just shows that everything's going to go smoothly. It's not going to be a rough patch at all. We have the print, paw print. So they could have an animal, obviously, but to me that normally means like a clue that was left, or you're following some sort of clue, really, or there is evidence of someone being there, right? Because like you leave a paw print. It could also mean an imprint on your mind, okay? Which I might be going towards that. You guys, this is interesting. I'm not really understanding the welcomed house thing here. But we definitely have two welcoming things. We have, again, a little charm for being cozy and comfortable. And also childhood. This tells me more childhood than cozy, because I do have a fuzzy teddy bear, which tells me the comfort. This tells me like childhood. Do you know this person from childhood? And maybe they left an imprint on you in a really small way, maybe, and hasn't even like come back up in your mind yet. Did they live in a red house growing up? And you associate them with living in a red house? I don't know. And then we have tonic. Okay, so that is like medicine. It is, yeah, like this person really is good for you. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like they are from your childhood. But like we have all good things. So we have, everything will be going smoothly. And we have the inner, your gut feeling, intuition. They're all positive. Why am I not able to like put this together in a story? I feel like this is more for you guys to know. Like you would know what this means. It's really doubling up on the welcoming, okay? This red house. We have the childhood charm. An imprint. You knowing something, like you know that this is your person, you know that they're the right one for you, that would solve your loneliness, you know, all the things that a relationship fixes. You know it'll go smoothly. Like this is someone from your childhood. Why didn't I get that in anything else? I mean, I really wasn't trying to figure out how you knew them, though. I guess that's what the beauty of charms is. You know, it gives you things you forgot to ask about. So, I also keep seeing RR, right? So to me, that's railroad. That could be significant to you. I don't know, you guys. Maybe one time you went to visit them, it imprinted in your mind. You remember riding a train to their house and it was red. I don't know. I feel like this is pretty specific to who this is for. It's very unusual. Normally I can figure it out pretty easily, what it's saying, but this to me is more personal. You would know what this means, okay? Yeah, this is for you guys. I can't decipher this correctly. I don't know. I don't want to decipher it wrong just to be able to decipher it. You know what I mean? I'm not feeling like a definitive answer, so I don't want to just lie and make something up. This is for you guys to figure out. You would know what this welcoming... They could be well-traveled, but we didn't get any other like landmarks or anything like that, or like the world charm. Normally that tells me they're well-traveled. This is two specifically welcoming charms. I'm at a loss, you guys. Please fill me in. I mean, none of it's negative. It's all good. I just don't have a definitive answer. Maybe it's just supposed to mean a lot of different things to a lot of people. And I just can't find the storyline to it. Okay, so let's do some pendulum questions, and we'll see what that has to say. Maybe it'll help us out a bit. I'm at a loss. Okay, so let's see when this person will come into your life, maybe when you will be welcomed by this person, right? When you will welcome this person. So, when will this person appear in your life? What? A few years again? Last group got that too. Isn't that so funny? I swear, sometimes you guys choose like 1 and 2, and it just like keeps giving you the same answer. A few years again. You guys, I don't want to give you a few years as an answer, but that's what it's saying. Oh dear. I wish I had about like 1 week, 1 month, you know? A few years is a bit long. I understand that. But again, like I always say, there's a reason for it. So you could be relieved hearing that because you're not quite ready. You're in the middle of doing something or you got to graduate, you know, something like that. And you just kind of want some hope, right? So I feel like that is for you then, this reading, because I feel like you can't have no patience, right? You're going to have some patience if you want the right relationship, the right person, a welcoming relationship, right? That makes you feel good. You know, it's the opposite of toxic. It is tonic, which means it is good for you, good for your soul. Okay. Okay, let's get one more. Okay, let's find out a little clue that might help you. So when you do meet them, or you might know of them already, and this could help you kind of clue in who it is. They come from another country, and we did have, they can speak another language fluently. That does make sense. Do we have anything else? Okay, so that, everything else is pretty normal. Okay. So yeah, that totally makes sense. So that would be why I didn't really feel like they were an instructor in another language, but I mean, that could be why they are an instructor, right? In another language because they came from another country and obviously speaks this language very fluently. So that could be why they just chose that path because they can clearly teach this. And if not, if they're not an instructor in that, then, you know, that still makes sense that they come from another country and they speak that language very fluently. And that they, you know, and that doesn't have anything to do with them in their instructor type profession or anything like that. It's just a handy little clue for you to have. Okay, you guys, that is what I have for you. I'm sorry that I couldn't necessarily, like, figure that whole charm situation out. I feel like it should make sense to you guys really easily, though, right? Because you'll know what all of those things stand for. Okay? And if not, if it didn't help you, then as always, check out other videos. And I appreciate that you watched this. I thank you very much. And thank you to all my subscribers as well. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hope you guys take care and have a good night. Hi, group 3. Let's see what we have. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, okay. I feel like they came from a really nice house, okay? I feel like their house they came from was probably quite big. It's bigger than average. They do have a lot of blessings already. They were born into a lot of blessings that a lot of average people don't have. Okay. Um, I don't feel like they're spoiled in any way, though. Okay? So I want to make this clear. Um, I am specifically feeling like, yes, they came into a family that has a lot of blessings financially, home wise, health wise, everything. But they weren't spoiled. I think their parents made sure that this person had to work just as hard as anyone else in order to get the things that they need or want. Because we have them working quite hard, even though they are definitely from a well-off family, but they didn't let them slide, their parents, okay? They made sure that this person, their child, knew integrity, knew what hard work was, knew what satisfaction from doing a good job really feels like. I'm also getting that they might be of mixed race. I feel like they they might have a black parent and a Caucasian parent. And I'm feeling like it's black and white because we have the two different sphinxes here. Normally I don't pick up on that, but I am. I feel like their parents are definitely, one is black and one is white. I don't think it's Latino or anything like that. I feel like they have a black dad or a black mom and then a white mom or a white dad. Okay? That is so interesting. And you know what? I'm not even feeling like they might be a mom and a dad. I feel like they might have a gay couple as a parent. Like they might have adopted this person. So that is an option. I'm not feeling like it's a no. Okay, so that is an option. So they might not be mixed race if their parents are white and black and they're like a gay couple, right? And they adopted them. But I am, and because that's why I said it at first, that they might be mixed race, because I am feeling the parents are black and white. Okay, so if they were adopted, then it obviously doesn't make sense. But if they're not adopted, then they definitely are mixed race, okay? But their parents are definitely a mixed race couple. And like I said, they come from a very well-off family. I mean, and I say that because they have a very big house in the background, okay? And just shrouded with blessings, okay? Like the universe is just, they're wearing a crown here of blessings. I feel like they're very prepared. They're not insecure in any way. They know that their parents are there for them. They came from a very secure place, okay? But like I said, they're not spoiled in any way. They know what it's like to work hard. They had to make all of these things, right? But yeah, I'm definitely feeling, if not mixed race, then yeah, their parents are definitely an interracial couple. And so if they're not mixed race, I am feeling slightly darker, so they're not white, okay? They're not going to be like Irish or anything like that, where it's like very white. But yeah, I feel like it'll be the lighter toned skin if they are of mixed race. Okay. It's like, it's taking a lot of energy out of me to try to figure that out and pinpoint that. Oh, okay. That is interesting. Okay, so this is telling me that they weren't hand fed, you know what I mean? They weren't, so it goes along, so it does make sense that it's under this one. It goes along with them having to start from the bottom up. Their parents really didn't help them. I mean, they did, obviously, but they didn't give them anything. They did not give them anything that had to do with them being successful. They gave them advice, they gave them a good foundation, but they didn't just hand them money and hand them a business, nothing like that. Only because this horse is searching for its own food. It is eating from the ground. It has found its own source of food. It's not being fed by someone, okay? And that does tell me very grounded. They're very spiritual. Their parents did a really good job on making sure that they weren't spoiled and that they weren't, living in this whole little bubble outside of reality. No, just because their parents did well doesn't mean that this person was spoiled at all. They really had to do the hard work. And then this is interesting too. So this goose looks like she is definitely pregnant, okay? It's the Mother of Cups, okay? So she looks like she's about to give birth to a bunch of babies. This is telling me that she's been grounded, okay? She is incapable of flight right now. She is literally about to pop. It looks like she might be trying, but she's been grounded, okay? Which, grounded sounds weird, but grounded literally means like this plane is grounded. It's incapable of flight. She's been grounded. And it's almost like, I feel like your person might feel this way a little bit. Like, they might feel a bit jaded because their parents didn't give them what could easily be given to them, right? Like, why can't you just help me a little bit? And no, they were grounded until they learned how to take flight themselves. And they are, because they're in the chariot now, which means they're progressing. They're moving forward now. This might have been in the past, so I think this is just reiterating that they came from a great house, but I don't want that to like put you off when you meet them or when you learn about them, because you might just come to the conclusion like, oh, spoiled brat or something, but no, not at all. This is a very good family that they came from. They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew they were blessed, and they didn't want their children to be spoiled because of that. They made sure that they were normal, functioning in society people who know what hard work is and know what failure is and what success is. And they have become humble. I feel like this person is very humble, okay? Because of that, I don't think that they're spoiled at all. And I feel like I have to keep reiterating that because maybe they come from such a nice place that you might just be like, oh, next. We have nothing in common, But I don't feel that way. I feel like once you get to know this person, all of those quick judgments that you would normally make on someone is not applicable to the situation. This person really is what you would think of as normal. Right? So I hope that makes sense. Like that. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay. I don't remember what order I go in. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so again, okay. Oh. Okay, I like this card here. So again, I have the light-skinned dark lady, right? So she looks like she would be maybe African American, something like that, right? She does have darker skin, but it is of the lighter side of dark skin. This is so hard to do, you guys. Like, how do I explain skin color? But again, she's in a cocoon, or it looks like she was in a cocoon, and that she's just coming out of it, right? These are definite butterfly wings. I feel like, again, they are just taking flight, right? They've been grounded. I feel like this is telling me where they came from, And that this is telling me that they're just starting to take flight, right? They're just starting to really know who they are, what they're doing, and where they're going. And they are coming out of this transitional period, and they have a plan now. They have their wings, right? And this is telling me that you might actually know them already. And isn't that funny? Like, a lot of these readings are people that you already know, because that's how the universe works. You know what I mean? They'll have your guys' paths cross earlier in life, so that you're aware of each other. You know, it's just how it goes. So even though it might not be a childhood friend or something like that, but it could be your friend's cousin that you met at a sleepover when you were 10, you know, and then forgot all about them, and then you meet up with them later. It's just, that's how the universe works. It has weird synchronicities like that, right? So again, I'm feeling like this could be someone that you have met before, or you've heard of them. You know, it could literally be like your friend's cousin, where you've heard them talk about them, but you've never actually met them or something, but they've been in your life. You know what I mean? Like, that's how the universe works. Things intertwine. And I am getting that because we have the roots here, and like intertwining, right? Some sort of cosmic intertwining is happening. So although this might not jog any sort of recollection of knowing this person at all, but you will once you meet them. You'll be like, wait a minute, you were in that class, whatever, when I was 5, you know, whatever it is. Sorry, I keep hiccuping, you guys. I don't know why. It's something like that. I don't think that you will recognize them right away, but I think throughout learning about them, the first few days that you meet or something, you'll realize your paths have definitely crossed at some weird random point in your guys' life. Okay, and they could be a Pisces. Okay, so a water sign. So if they're not Pisces sun sign, then they would probably at least be a moon sign. Okay, it's going to be a very high up in their chart, very important sign of theirs. So I feel like it should be their sun sign, but if not, definitely moon sign. Okay. Yeah, and that does make sense because they are more of the they're emotional water signs, but they also are very hardworking. So it's like they understand, and they understand the emotional benefit that they get from hardworking, right? I have no idea what their job could be, though, you guys. I'm not getting anything with what their job could be. Not yet. Nothing. I have no idea. It could be something very hard to pinpoint. Like, it could be that they are the executive sales guy for whatever, you know, or the assistant for a sales rep, or I am the vendor of the payroll of the, and it's, how am I supposed to find that out? You know, I feel like it's nothing that I can just be like, oh, artist, painter, singer, teacher. I feel like it's more financial or in the background type of work, very hardworking. I feel like it's a lot of numbers, it's a lot of what a business person would do. I feel like that might be their job, which is why I'm not really pinpointing a job at all, because how do you explain that? I don't know. How would the cards even tell me that? I do feel like it's some sort of background job that has a very hard to explain job. It might even be what some would consider boring. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's boring. No one even knows what I do when I tell them I do this. You know, that type of job, even though it's extremely important and they probably get paid really well to do this. Yeah, but I feel like they work really hard at whatever it is, but I have no idea, you guys, what they do for a living. It's something like that, something that I just don't understand. Something with background things, numbers, payroll, sales, representative, things like that I just don't, I have no way to know. Something fancy, that's what they do. Oh, we have a horse again. So we have the chariot, and then we have the horse here, and then they're riding a horse here. They might live on a property that's so big that they actually have horses. I'm not even kidding. I feel like this is a person who's really hit it lucky with who they were born into, what family they were born into. I do feel like they might actually have like horse stables at their house. Because again, we have like the castle, which is what I was seeing. It's like they literally live in a castle. I'm not kidding you. They live on like what you would call an estate. You know, not a house, not a property, not my yard. They live on an estate, okay? They might have moved out of their parents' estate by now, okay? And that might have been what was taking them so long and why it was a little slow coming. Remember, because they were grounded for a while. And they were in that cocoon stage. So I feel like, because it would be hard to save enough money and really feel financially stable to leave this estate and think that it would be worth it, right? So this person has really tried hard to get out of that, really make a life for themselves, not still be living in their parents' estate, okay? I feel like they definitely go back there a lot, obviously, why wouldn't you? But they don't live there, I don't think, anymore. I think they really have grown into their own person, and that's honestly admirable, you know? I don't know a lot of people that would work so hard to get out of that life, you know what I'm saying? So they must really, I feel like they have really high appreciation for their parents, okay? And they really, truly do want to make their parents proud. And that is what really drives them. To not just stay at their parents' estate and play video games all day long and live off the land, you know, off their parents. I feel like, no, they really want to prove to themselves and to their parents that they can do this too. I feel like they have a lot of integrity, this person. It might, again, it's like I have to keep reiterating that it seems, at first glance, you would shove this person away. Like, no, there's no way you understand where I came from. There's no way. Look at you. You're too nice. You're too clean. You're too fancy. And no, I feel like this person knows that and is trying to not be like that. You, like, when you meet them, you might actually be surprised to find out where they come from. And you'll be like, what? You look and act just like me, yet you came from a freaking castle? You know? Which I'm sure it's not an actual castle, but, you know, I don't know. There are castles out there, and they are lived in by people. So who's to say that you're not going to meet one of those people? But yeah, and if not, to what I would call a castle, you know what I'm saying? It's clearly not a castle, but it's like 5 of my houses put together, which to me, I would call that a castle, right? Especially if they have so much land that they have a stable of horses. To me, that is a castle estate, okay? That's what it's what I keep seeing. It might not be that elaborate, but it is quite nice, okay? Like, they probably have lawn people come, they probably had a nanny or something, you know, something very far off from what I'm used to, at least. And like I said, that would be something that might put you off when you meet them. But don't put it past them that they're not humble, that they haven't worked hard, because it might become kind of annoying to them, because they might be like, no, I worked so hard for this. My parents didn't help me at all. Because that's probably what people assume. And it might be kind of tough for this person to try to prove it to people, like, no, I'm not here because my parents gave me $100,000 loan. They never loaned me any money. And it might be really frustrating to them because people might just assume that they are a spoiled brat whose daddy gave them whatever, you know. And it's just not the case. That's so interesting. That they are actually kind of frustrated by that. Okay, so, and then we have, again, we have the light and then the dark. So that is telling me, again, either their parents or that they are actually mixed race from their parents. And I am feeling like their parents might be of the same gender. They might be an actual gay couple who adopted this person. So keep that in mind. I don't get that often, and I am picking that up with this one. Okay, let's do some who, what, where. So I'm feeling like they have lighter hair, but like medium skin, okay? And I really am, I'm picturing them, because they even have curly hair in this picture, I am picturing them as that, the mixed race. So they would have the slightly darker hair, but the curly, coarser hair, but it's lighter. Do you know what I mean? Like that mixed race look. I think they really truly have that look. Where they have like lighter eyes, lighter hair, but their skin is slightly darker. Like they just have that perfect mix of both. And I feel like that's going to help you recognize this person quite clearly. Just because there's not a lot of them out there yet, you know? I mean, I feel like it'll become way more normal as the years go by, because how can it not, you know? But for right now, this is going to help you a bit, because it's not as common yet. Okay, let's see a couple who, what, wheres. What? What did I say? They grew up in a better than average household. I give up. I don't know. You guys, the universe. It literally blows my mind sometimes, like how precise they are sometimes. Okay, so I don't know what else to say about that. They grew up in a better than average household, like I've been saying. Like, and I mean way better than average. Oh yeah, it was, but again, not spoiled. Not spoiled. Oh, already knows who you are. Remember? And this, I didn't want to go into this because it does say I'm sorry. And it says righting past wrongs, right? Uprooting. I do feel like maybe it might even be an ex. You might know who I'm talking about because they might have done something to you because they are trying to say I'm sorry to you. It could be the other way around. Maybe you hurt them. But again, I don't know. I didn't pick that up at first. I saw it and then I don't know. But it could be, okay? It could be someone that did do something wrong to you in the past. But if not, they do definitely know you. You also might know them. But they already know who you are for sure. You might have forgotten about them, maybe. Maybe you left an imprint on them, and you kind of forgot all about them. Maybe you did blow them off, kind of, and brush them off because, oh, spoiled rich kid, you know. Like, oh, she has all of dad's money, or, oh, he got all of dad's money. You know, whatever it is that kind of put you off from them. Maybe you met them in a wrong... Maybe they were, like, really having a bad day, and you just got the wrong impression of them. You know what I mean? And that's really not what they wanted you to see. That's not who they are. It might not be a good representation of who they really are, and so they know they kind of messed up, and that they gave you the wrong impression of who they are. But they know you, okay? Last one. Oh, okay, so like I said, they probably have moved off of their they're better than average household estate, right? So, and they do own their own home now. Okay, I don't think that it's on their parents' estate. I don't think their parents like let them move into their third house on their estate, you know. No, I feel like they have moved out and really is trying to embrace their life, their future, their steering wheel. You know, they are taking the reins to their own chariot and they are moving forward out of their parents' grasp. And I think they really have done well. They own their own home. So that makes perfect sense. That is everything I've been saying. That they're not spoiled and that they probably do already own their own home and it's not from their parents. I think they did it on their own. And this just goes to show, yes, that what I am seeing is true. They really did work hard. Remember, they fed themselves from the ground. They didn't wait for a silver spoon because the silver spoon wasn't coming. They really had to do it themselves. And they are very proud of themselves. And like I said, they obviously still go back to their parents' estate because why wouldn't you? It probably has like a golf course and whatever else in there. But they own their own home. And that is something, I mean, a lot of people coming from that type of family, I don't think they would even bother. Because why? Why would you? This person has integrity. They have morals. They have a backbone, you know, and they want to be proud of who they are. They want you to be proud of them when they meet you. Right? Okay, so let's see. Charms want to say. Oh, interesting. We have two little guys. I don't think we've ever gotten them at the same time. Oh. Okay, wow. Okay, this person already knows you, right? Because they are dreaming of you. This is them dreaming of you. Oh yeah, okay, they already know you. They are dreaming of you for sure. Okay, this is my little token for childhood. Okay? Innocence, childhood, following your little passion, whatever it is. But this is definitely childhood to me. I mean, 100%. I think you knew this person. Maybe you just knew them in first grade, kindergarten, you know, something like that. And you just totally forgot all about them. But they already know you, okay? You may not remember them. But they, for some reason, remember you. Wow. Okay, what letters do we have? We have I, an A, and an E. Okay, all vowels. Okay. So we could have, like, Ian or, trying to think, like, short vowel names. They're really only, like, Eli. That's another guy's name, though. Maybe Allie, A-L-I, okay. So play around with those, see if they mean anything to you. This person is dreaming of you, and I don't think that it's by choice. But I think that might be why they could be dreaming of you now, right? And it's coming up because the universe is kind of putting you together, right? You're kind of following the paths, and it gives you clues as you're going down the right path. So this person might not be aware of it at all, and they could be having dreams of you, and then waking up being like, why the heck am I dreaming about this person that I knew when I was 7? But it is the universe kind of preparing them for you, for keeping their eye out for you, for when they do see you again, it's gonna click. They're not gonna accidentally pass you by, right? That's how the universe works. To make sure that when you do meet them, they'll be like, oh my God, they've been in my dreams, and they won't. There's no way that you could accidentally pass them by on your next meeting, right? That is how the universe works. It makes sure that when it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So this is it giving your person kind of a little bit of a cheat sheet, right? Without them even knowing. So when they do meet you again, it'll all click. And it's like they won't be able to take their eyes off you because, what the heck, there's that person that I've been dreaming. What does this mean? You know, and they'll be all in their head about it too, and they won't be able to stop thinking about you. Because, okay, we have a chance encounter, right? And then we have the message coming. So this makes so much sense. So it is a chance encounter, which is why the universe would have them dreaming of you, so that when this chance encounter comes, they won't be able to forget about you. That it will happen. And so to follow that will come a message from this person. I believe that this encounter will lead to a message being sent to you, maybe you sending it to them, but I don't think so. I feel like it's going to be them. Okay, we have treasure. Okay, so this is a wish. This is a treasure. This is something that you've been wishing for, searching for, and then you find it. And then last but not least, and then we have love. Yeah, oh yeah. You probably already know this person. You might not remember them, but they know you. They're randomly having dreams about you because the universe is now preparing him for that. My cat is coughing. She has like bad respiratory things, so don't worry. This is normal. She's been to the vet so many times. You okay, buddy? My goodness. Okay. Just ignore her coughing up her lungs. It's fine. Yes, I do feel like this is not by chance. This is a setup by the universe, and it will end in love. What you have been looking for, that treasure that you've been searching for, digging in the dirt for years, looking for this treasure. This is this person. You're going to have a chance encounter, and then a message will follow. They'll maybe ask for your number, something like that. A couple days later, they'll be sending you something. And again, I feel like, and if this isn't childhood, which I think it is, it has to do with childhood. And if not, okay, for the random chance that it's not, it is pure innocence. Okay, so this person does not have ill intent towards you at all. This is innocent, pure love. They cannot help it. You will not be able to help it. It will be completely innocent. You won't be able to help it. It's just true love. And I am, like, kind of jealous because they have an amazing family, and I don't even know why you would even need to go on a vacation, because you could just go on a vacation at their parents' estate. You know? I mean, really. I wish this was for me. But no, someone out there is getting this amazing reading, not me. So whoever you are, do not pass up this chance. If you have any idea of who I could be speaking of, because yes, they know who you are, you could possibly know who they are too, okay? All we know for sure is that they know you. So if you know who this person is, then you better jump on it, buddy. Because, and if not, they're coming anyway. They're coming anyway. They're dreaming of you. The universe is preparing them for your encounter that's happening kind of soon. Alright? Let's see. Oh my god, how did I just do that? Oh my god. Calm down, calm down. I'm missing another one here. Okay. Things are happening. Alright, let's ask the... Okay, are you on here? Are you going to fall off again? Jeez. Alright, let's ask the pendulum. If there's any clue that you guys can keep so that when you do meet them, it will help you decide, oh yes, this is that person. Or, oh no, this is not that person. So, let's see what clue we can get. Oh, okay. That totally makes sense, you guys. They live near their parents. I don't know why they wouldn't, right? If I had those parents, I would also live near them. So they probably moved out, and just got a house like down the road or in the same city. You know what I'm saying? Just slightly away from their parents, but still near them. Still near them. I want to say they're still in the same city. And if not, in the very outskirts of the next city, so that they're almost in the same city, right? They're not very far away at all, and that totally makes sense. I mean, why would you move away from your parents if they live like that, right? I would stay near them as well. Okay, let's ask one more. Okay, let's ask it when. The last two groups have gotten a few years, so please don't give us a few years again, or I don't know what else to say. But I mean, if it's the right answer, it's the right answer. So please tell the viewer when they're going to meet this person, right? When? And if they already have met, obviously, from childhood, meet again. When will they meet again? When will this start up again? Whoa, I thought it was going to go to a few years again, and I was like, oh my god, no. Okay, we have next week. I don't know what to say about that one either. My goodness, it seems a little too fast, but you know what? They could come into your life. It doesn't mean that you're going to be dating them right away, but you might run into this person. Like I said, it could be this chance encounter that the universe has been preparing them for, right? And that is what, it might take a while, okay? So there might be this chance encounter, and then the message might come a little bit later, okay? So maybe you guys will meet again. You'll be like, oh my god, I forgot all about you. Let's be friends on Facebook or on Instagram or whatever. And it might take a little while for it to really start bubbling up, really start boiling into like passion, right? It might just be a pretty casual relationship right now, just a friendship. You might meet them, okay? So that was the question. It wasn't when will you start dating this person, it was when will you meet them again, right? So keep your eye out, because they have been having dreams about you, right? That does mean that it's coming up, okay? The universe isn't going to prepare them for 5 years from now. This means that it is going to be happening soon, so that you're fresh in their mind, so when they do meet you, they won't be able to forget you, because you're the person in their dreams. You know? Okay. I do like that answer. So that means that you will be meeting them. I don't think much will happen right away, but definitely you'll be, oh yeah, they'll be in your life. Like, this is happening soon. Okay, that is what I have for you guys. I hope that helped. If not, as always, check out other readings that I have. And thank you so much for watching. And for those who have subscribed so far, I appreciate you a whole bunch. Thank you so much. And for everyone who likes my videos as well, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys take care and have a good night.